Oh, look at you. You bought yourself a police car. Ooh. I'm so freaking impressed. Uh-oh, looks like the police are behind me. Why did you do it? Oh, yeah, I know they're real cheap. Police officers, less than $2,000. There's only one reason why you buy the P-71 Interceptor. It's because you want to look like a cop. It's because you want to look like a cop. It's because you want to look like a cop. It's because you want to look like a cop. You want to look like a cop. You like it, you like it, you like it, you like it, you like it. Oh, no, I see. No, you see, it's a really nice car, and they really built them well. If it was such a nice car, you would have bought the town car. That's what you would have bought. You would have bought the town car because it's more comfortable. You get airbag suspension. Yes, they're quick-ish. You know, forget everything about the Blues Brothers. It's not a magical car. Oh, cop engine, cop shocks. There's hardly any difference between this Panther body and the civilian version. In fact, this car handles worse because it's like an inch or two higher. They build cop cars an inch or two higher so you can drive over curbs and not hit the oil pan. Oh, P-71 Crown Interceptor. Yeah, this is for the guy who open carries at his cousin's bar mitzvah. I drive a police interceptor. I'm a community enforcement volunteer. Look at me. I bought 3 CB antennas and I put them on the back. People think I'm a cop. When I drive, everybody slows down. I love myself. This is the only way I feel like a man. God, I drive a P-71. Oh, and when I drive a P-71 Interceptor, I wear dark clothes and I wear sunglasses. People think I'm a cop. People think I'm a cop. People think I'm a cop. Yeah, I'm getting to the car review. But I got more grievances. Crown Victoria Police Interceptor, the official car of open carrying when you drop your daughter off at daycare. P-71, the official car of printing out that thin blue line sticker and putting it right at eye level so if you ever get pulled over, the cop has no chance but to look at it. Same goes for FOP stickers. No, I drive a P-71 because it's a reliable piece of... You're driving it because cops drive it. If police drove, say, Mercedes 190s, that's what you'd be buying. If police drove Dodge Caravans, that's what you'd be buying. If police drove Jeep Grand Cherokees, that's what you'd be buying. It's all wrapped up in authority, and that's what the P-71 is about. It's about putting on the dress of authority. Just grabbing your junk. And jerking off to authority, because authority gets you hard for some reason. But I will concede that this car works in Fairfax, Virginia, because Fairfax, Virginia lies within the sort of beltway of D.C., where all the avarice and all the ambition and all the greed just circulates and chums like a slime. It's just everywhere. And when we were driving the Phaeton around this area, people were just cutting us off, getting in the way. But when we were driving the P-71, people gave us a wide berth. So I will give a loophole. If you live in an area that's so messed up like DC, where people only respect power because everybody's lusting for it, and that's the only thing people in DC understand, especially in driving, you have to play the game. So if you want to commute like this owner does with a P-71, this is the only way to get where you're going and not be effed with. Anyway, on to the review.
Pretend police, I'm blinding you from orbit with my spotlight. I swear I didn't get this at a police auction.
Welcome to the police state, also known as the DC metro area, where tailgating is a pastime. This bad boy has a 4.6-liter V8, column shift, steel brake lines, dual exhaust, and the feeling of pulling into a hotel with no lobby. Pull your pants up high, shine your flashlight, and whip out your ticketing notebook because clout is a currency, and if you can't use it to make your life better, you can sure as hell use it to make other people's lives worse. And this car's transmission? The 4R70W, which is a revised version of what? The 4 Ford AOD. Some call it archaic. I call it durable. The P-71 has been used as a cop car since time immemorial, and for a damn good reason. It's got that authoritative shape. Its presence is known no matter who you are, like a male lion on the plains. It's a look that supersedes language barriers. See this thing rolling your way, and you're well and truly boned. But even if you're not an officer of the law, the P-71 still has practical advantages that other cars don't give you. It's a big winner in the perception department, for one. Keaton, the owner, previously owned a 97 Grand Cherokee, but he'd get all sorts of road douches giving him the business. Not so with the P-71. Once he bought this double-fisting son of a whore, he didn't get people messing with him anymore. Nobody dared. Because even when up close, you can't know for sure. Is he a cop? Is he deep cover? Is he 3 days from retirement? They can't know, and that scares them. It's reverence by way of abject fear. Let's talk about the interior. This came without a center console, so Keaton added one from a Jeep. It's got the standard spotlight, along with stab-proof front seats and police power accessories. For instance, underneath the carpet on the passenger side are switches for always-on power and switched power, so you don't have to wire anything. Keaton isn't even sure what particular purpose this car served for law enforcement, since all of that information is classified. We'll never know the specifics. We'll never know whose lives essentially came to an end when they were put in the back of this car, or how many kids were freaking out about having to use their one phone call to let their dad know they've disappointed him, for now and forever. Lives that were categorized by everything from careless drunken joyrides to casual marijuana use found their come-to-Jesus moment in the back of this car. There is an awesome power to sitting in these seats, fully weighted by the knowledge of what began and ended here. Late at night, in my P-71, I patrol these mean streets. I bury myself deep within the dark of this city in their condom-filled gutters and freeways overlooking the river choked with dead, swollen fish and other rotting things crying out for justice. And that's when I serve them a tall glass of I told you so. Other details, let's see. The trunk release is in the center of the dash, so either partner can, in an emergency, open the trunk to where the serious hardware lies. The speedometer goes up to 140 instead of the standard 120. It has a black grille instead of chrome, and it has a 355 rear end, which is the DK axle code. All of the quick acceleration the P-71 is known for, all it comes down into is the 355 rear end. The Ford Police Interceptor, sponsored by Catholic shaming and bars that only serve law enforcement. Bars that charge them only by the price of the story about whatever happened to them that day. This car inspires an inflated feeling of authority akin to gun ownership, except without the waiting period or pesky background checks. It's also got classic seatbelts, the definitive clicking metal kind, the kind that you can only find in a Hot Topic in the novelty belt buckle section. When you have a Crown Vic Police Interceptor, all you need are aviators, a brown ale gut, and a Dunkin' Donuts app on your phone, and you've got yourself the amateur Judge Dredd starter kit. DC metro area. 6 million people living in the ruin of the Romanicist movement and the power structures of postmodernism. Only one thing fighting for order in the chaos. Whoa!
Have you been drinking, sir? Step out the car. Step out the car. What do you mean you want to see my badge? You know what? Just go. Yeah, I'm gonna let you off with a warning this time.